Hi, everyone. I'm Steve Saylor for the Money Free Party, and guess what we're talking about today? Money, and how we've been conditioned, programmed to believe it's real. When you should know by now, they just create it out of thin air and then charge us this made-up interest to keep us in debt and subservient and under their control when that money is not even real. Well, we can't play this game anymore. We have to deal with reality and take care of ourselves and our communities and stop asking this question, do we have enough money? Let me give you an example. In this subdivision where I live, there was this intersection with horrendous potholes like driving through a battlefield. Now, what would it take to fix it in reality? Well, first you need the resources, which you can break down into three categories: the materials, the know-how or the knowledge, and the manpower or woman power, the people. And we had the materials right there: gravel, asphalt, shovels, etc. We know how to do it, of course, and we had the people ready to do it. These things are real. But there's one more thing we need in the game we're playing now, and that's the money. And that's not real. So the developer was fighting with the county about who was going to come up with the money. And this went on for a couple months until they finally settled it, and it was repaved in one day. Do you see how crazy this is? The only real question is, do we have the resources? Not do we have the money? Oh, there'll never be enough money for us to take care of ourselves. The bankers make sure of that. They keep the money artificially scarce, so we have to fight each other for the scraps. This is how they control us, keep us as their slaves, always in debt. There's plenty of money to go to war, to make more bombs, to give the bankers a few trillion, for Wall Street to give themselves $1 million bonuses for producing nothing. This is ridiculous. And there are so many of us working at jobs that don't produce anything, that are irrelevant. And we're running around like hamsters on the wheel, trying to make enough of this fictional money to survive. There's so much we could do if we were set free to do it. But this game we're forced to play restricts what we could do. It limits our possibilities and our dreams. It's theft. It steals our time, the finite time we have on this planet. But what if we could just deal with reality, where people do everything and money does nothing? There are enough resources for us to take care of ourselves. Think of what we could do if we were freed from these money chains. We could be growing food in our communities, feeding ourselves. We could be growing hemp and making products locally, clothes, building materials, hemp-based plastics. We could be taking care of ourselves. But now there's not enough money. We have to take back our sovereignty, our lives, our future, and keep reminding ourselves that people do everything and money does nothing.